Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing today? Caps versus. One sec, let me just grab my jersey. I'm gonna wear Ovi tonight. Capitals versus the Penguins tonight. Crosby versus Ovechkin. 21 years. Both backup goalies are in tonight. Sidney Crosby about to take the draw here. One sec, just getting this on. Very last minute here, but there we go. All sorted. And McMichael wins against Crosby on the opening face-off. Can't complain about that for a start. So I have to quickly change that PNG quickly. Make it the Pens instead. Where is Pens? There we go. Sorted. How are we all doing? Quick shot there for Pittsburgh early. At the blue line. Sends it around. In the corner. They'll hold that. Chikrin. Then that, and there's a penalty against Washington very early. Not a great start. Let's go. Hello, Barry Laurie. How are you doing? Hooking on McMichael. It's a bit light, but I mean, if we're complaining, then let's be honest, the refs get worse the more we complain. Come on, Connor. Yeah, it's not a great start. Welcome in all. Hello, David. Pittsburgh, 3 for the last 6, 50% through the last 6. And that one's off the post. Good chance there for Pittsburgh from Rust. Good save by Lindgren. They had a lot of pressure there. There's a horn on a breakaway for Tom Wilson as well. I don't know if there was a goal. I don't know if something went in and we didn't see it. Just so you don't have to ask, cameraman. Okay. Oh, it's just saved that one lingering there. I don't know what the stoppage of plays for. They blew the goal horn, but I don't know what for. Nothing happened. I'm not quite sure why that happened. Wilson was all alone, and then they blew it for some reason. I don't really understand why they're allowed to do that. Didn't want Wilson to score. Crosby cycling it with Carlson. Cycling well here, Pittsburgh. And He scores. Sidney Crosby. Power play goal to start off the game. Penguins up 1-0. Sorry, I've just realised that. 1-0 to Crosby on the power play. 1-0 to the Pens. And Ovechkin coming up the middle with Bouvillier. He scored 2 last night. Ovi scored 1 as well. Lost it behind the net, Bouvillier there did. Pittsburgh will come back up. A shot. Lingvin stopped the first one and the second one. All Pittsburgh early here. All Pittsburgh. Caps need to get into this quick. And Stone will dump that all the way in. Pittsburgh power play goal. 5 shots on net. Nothing from the Caps so far. Absolutely nothing. Looking so different to yesterday. Pittsburgh are just on rest, I guess. Caps obviously didn't get rest last night. Had to play less than 24 hours ago. And Leonard tries to get through. Lapierre tries to get through as well. Can't quite get it. Get stuck behind them. Crosby's 10th of the season there. Good work there. Duhaime with good pressure there, and Sandin, that's a bit poor. Anthony Mantha, our next player for us, had to go get the stick for the Pittsburgh goalie there. We'll send that one ahead, and that'll be icing against the Caps. Not an ideal start, I'm gonna be honest with you. Not at all ideal. Sandin actually stopped a basically guarantee goal there. Shot attempts 10 for Pittsburgh, none for the Caps right now. And icing again against the Caps. The Tang beat that. Beat Protus to that one. I came off TVR, that Crosby goal a bit. Not an ideal start, is it, David? And Barry Larry. Apparently the net is broken. The actual netting on the net is broken for Pittsburgh's end. Not really, no. Yeah. Always back to back we play terrible. I mean, we've done that like 3 times this season and lost all of them. So I don't know why. If it's back to back at home, it's doable. But to travel between is dreadful, regardless of how far it is. Even if it's only like a 4-hour flight, it's taking so much of a toll on a player after just finishing a game to then immediately go into that, sleep, and then get ready for the next game. It is brutal to go into to be fair, straight after it, yeah. The icing against Pittsburgh here. I don't understand why they do it this way, to be honest. Official DC Shepherd, are you in chat at all? I know you messaged me earlier. Asking for links to come watch. It's up on the boards here. Shot way wide there by Pittsburgh. The person said not by much. It was about a goal length away from the goal. Not sure how that's not by much, but there we go. Approaching 6 minutes now into the first. No shots on goal for the Caps. Not even sure if we've got a shot attempt. We played awful to start. The 2-2 here. Good stake by Bouvillier. Knocking the puck out mid there then. Speaking of links, I already know where you're going here, David. Yeah, I am part of a charity All Stars. I'm raising money for Bluebellwood Children's Hospice. The link is now in chat. Thank you, David. Trying to raise money for a charity ice hockey tournament during next summer, but we've got to get the fundraising off to a start. The link is also in the description as well. I think you should be able to pin that, by the way, David. Also, check if you can do polls as well. That's another one. Good work by Lapierre to get that free. Shot. Oh, what a save there by Pittsburgh. Milano had it wide open. It was a good range shot with a loose puck afterwards. Lapierre will start working it now. Takeaway here. Washington just lost it. And now 4-3 for the Pens. Shot is blocked by Roy. I can't on my phone, but I'd have to switch to my PC to check. Okay. Let me know. Lindgren sticks that into the netting there. Milano just was in a weird angle there. Couldn't quite get the lift on it. Had the open side of the cage. Couldn't get it in. Could easily be 1-1 now. Yeah, currently, as a team, we have raised 3,610 2 days in. Actually, about a day and a half in. It's about maybe 36 hours in, if that. So, can't complain too much. I might have a few hundred coming up as well to be entered in to it. David in the chat has donated part of it so far. No, I can't do either. Okay. That's a little annoying. Little congrats for Ovi there for scoring the 900th goal yesterday. We'll look into it at some point. It might just be that only I can do those things. It seems a little bit weird that only I can do it though. But offensive zone draw here for the Caps. You sort of come up for it, but it's in the corner. There we go. Now we got possession and we got a 3-on-3 here. Michael sends it around. Wilson gets tied up. Michael from his knees to Protus. Shot. Silov saves that one. Protus went for a slap shot there. Missed that one. Crosby. Partial break. Saved there. Went for a slap shot there. Which is weird from him. Not common to see him going for a slap shot. Normally a wrister or backhander sort of guy. And Strome lost his foot in there, let a 2-on-0 and hit the post. Good few chances here for the Caps. I'm not sure how that wasn't a penalty. Hit into the boards, Wilson there. Got hit dangerously into the boards. I'm not sure how there was no call on that. Protus trying to dig it free. Can't quite get it. 40 seconds zone time for Penguins now. Just keeping it on the blue line. A shot blocked by Protus into the corner, and Roy will try and send it up, and Strome will send it all the way down the Pittsburgh end. Ovechkin hit there. Villiers trying to get for the puck, doesn't win the race. Sandin, nice stretch past to Strome, who will dump it in towards the net. Bit of a hook there. And a high stick. Played with a high stick there. I'm not sure how that wasn't a hook against Pittsburgh there. And there should have been another penalty. Dangerous cross check from behind on Wilson. 2 missed calls there already. Two posts and a crossbar for Pittsburgh. Caps aren't looking too good. Caps only with 3 shot attempts. Just attempts. 10:03 in the first right now. We win that face off. Sandin across. Shot by Leonard. It's deflects twice onto net. And a delayed penalty. I'm not sure what for. These refs need to get 2-footed, I think. These refs are biased as hell. Jesus Christ. Pittsburgh just not even doing anything in their own end right now. Now they start working through. and be really able to touch the puck up there. Don't know who's even getting a penalty and what for. Milano. Hooking. Where? I didn't see no hook. If that's a hooking call, the game is gone. What is that call? If they're getting calls like that, then we should have had 6 penalties by now. We should have 6 power plays. What on earth is that call? That is outrageously bad. I mean, yeah, it's not quite as bad as the offside one from the other time, but that is dreadful. Come on, refs. What a face. I mean, the refs are just being... Sorry, I don't know where I'm going. Can someone help me? I can't see. Not even a hawk? No. He didn't even spin or anything. I don't even know what... Barry watching live too. Power play here. Obviously, they're 1 for 1. They're 4 out of the last 7. The power play is looking quite good for Pittsburgh. Sort of. Fairs. Okay. Behind the Caps net here. Creeks free. Carlson. Kindle. Back to Carlson. Kindle. Malkin. Back to Carlson. A slap shot. And he'll take that one up. 93-mile-an-hour shot there. Just smothered. David, I swear to God, by the way, if you've clipped that of me, by the way. Trying to sort of cycle here, Pittsburgh. Nice one-touch pass in. Russ tries to centre that. Good block that by TVR there. Pittsburgh work really well on this power play. They cycle so well. Nice one-touch passing. Moving the puck a lot. Shot blocked, and Crosby again. 2-0. Crosby with both. 2 power plays, 2 goals for Crosby. It was blocked. Lingering got a save. Just lost it. Crosby just taps it in. Oh, don't worry, I will be. Oh, God. It was half in his glove and it just bounced out. Okay, well, note to self, don't go in the penalty box because they're 2 for 2 tonight. I told you, David, Crosby and Ovechkin. De Villiers gets that one free. We're in their zone now. Sandine. Trying to cycle it. That deflects off a player into the corner. Comes free. Pens have it though, and we'll start cycling out. Oh, Caps turnover. A good shot there by Sandine. Sent out in front. It's loose. Seven and a half left in the first two power play markers for the Pens, both by Crosby. I'm not sure how that's not a holding, but there we go. Or a hook, or one or the other. They're basically the same call. Good hit, Chikrin there. 4 checkers here. Turning it over, and a penalty to come against the Penguins, going short-handed here. Oh, beautiful move there. Lazat will be the one going to the box. We need to turn the momentum our way, although Caps on the power play has not been great. We're like 20%. Just trying to work through the center right now. We can't even exit our zone. Come on. There we go. Now we get free. Ovi will send it in. And they didn't even touch it. Look, Ovechkin had the puck about 2 seconds before Penguins player was even there, so I don't know why they pulled that early. Be a slashing penalty. It's light, but it is a slash. We need to get one here. We really, really do. Ovechkin on now, and we win the face-off. That's a good start. Chikrin on the blue line. Strome, Chikrin, Carlson fakes it. Ovechkin tries to put it across to Chikrin for a one-timer. Sticked away though. Caps power play 16.3%. Pens penalty kill 83.3. Wilson sends that in. It's off the post. It might be in. He don't actually know where it is. It's in his pad somewhere. That one was a baseball bat onto the post. It's under his pad somewhere in his, but he didn't know where it was there. Cycling. Carlson. Strome. Chikrin. To Strome. Back to Chikrin. To Wilson. And Carlson was up on the ball, so wasn't able to get that one. Strome will send it in to Ovechkin. Ovechkin will drive it around the net. Leaves it for Strome. Sends that back to Chikrin, back to Strome. A one-timer from Ovechkin, and that's blocked. Carlson, back to Ovechkin. Strome. Chikrin. Wilson tried to get that one, and Strome just keeps that in. Oh, thanks, David. Not. And beautiful Beautiful keeping that in. Trying to cycle it now. It's a bit messy though. 15 seconds left and it was cleared by Penguins all the way down. 5 seconds left, so we won't really get. We're not having a. We only just get out our zone. Jesus, we're so bad today. Pittsburgh working into our zone. And that's interference. Lingman saves it, but that's interference. Caps going on the penalty kill. We're going to end the stream in a minute. TVR. They're 2 for 2 on the power play, so let's just give him a power play. David, save me. I can't deal with this. Why did the Caps go from losing 4 to absolutely dominating, looking like the best team in the league, to then looking like toddlers on ice? Currently, I'd make more of an impact than some of the players for the Caps. Ovechkin looks like the best skater. He can't skate for shit. If I could, mate, I would. I mean, yeah. There's 3:53 left of the first. 2-0. About to go on to a penalty kill. Crosby just talking to the. Literally having an interview mid-game here before he goes on the power play. Like. Caps win that face-off. Still have to clear it. Pittsburgh clear it from our zone themselves. We'll take that. Pittsburgh power play currently second in the NHL, and that'll be offside. That'll push in Malkin there. Duhaime and Ferrari coming in as well a bit there. Bit of pushing and shoving. Duhaime will have a fight. I might honestly put a bet on Duhaime fighting someone or Wilson fighting someone, because we need to fight to get back into the game. It'll be against like Ryan Rust. A Duhaime Ryan Rust fight. I'm calling it now. Caps win that face off. Send it all the way down behind the Pens net. 30 seconds killed of this power play. Better start to the power play than we had the last 2 power plays. Rust to Crosby. That one's deflected wide. Good save by Lingman there. Malkin, 3 goals, 16 assists on this season. If he's right, you'll have to donate to charity. Oh, God. Please not another power play goal. Hopefully not. And a shot. Lingering. He smothers that one up from range. Carlson, another 90-mile-an-hour shot there from the blue line. Through 3 screens. Screened by 3 people and still just takes all of that. Penguins just lost it at Carlson out the zone there. Going through the centre here. Russ will play it back to Crosby. Malkin. Crosby. Back to Malkin to Crosby. Across the kin now. That shot, possibly a shot pass was blocked there. We just get it out the zone. Not quite out. Now it goes out and all the way down. 10 seconds after the penalty kill now for the Caps. Being a much better kill. Caps back to full strength. A minute 50 left now. Hand on that shot. Pens there. Caps trying to work out their zone now. Curtis will send it in. Turnover here. Strome. Lost that one, and it's going straight down to Lingering. Mantha was on tail for that one. Couldn't beat the puck though. We're in that face-off defensive zone. Bivillier, stretch past to Strome, just gets knocked off his stick there. A shot that goes way wide and goes around the net. Dumped back into the corner. Good time, that's sent out in front. Ovechkin lost it there, gloved down by Lingering. Yeah, we're playing horrifically. We're starting to get into it now, but we're now 2 goals down with 40 minutes left. Tried to walk the net there, lost it on his stick, and a 3-on-2 here for the Caps. Leonard shoots. That went wide. Roy. Trying to start a cycle. A shot. It's on net. It's loose. Cardiff. Trying to smother him. The Tang. Plays that back to his play behind the net. 15 seconds after the first here. Pittsburgh will get another stretch pass. It goes all the way down, and that'll be icing. 7:07.7 on the clock. Offensive draw here. It's a good shot from Chikrin there. A shot. Bouvillier loose. Tries to centre it. Hit by Strome there at the end. Huge hit. Just flung Letang across the ice. That was such a good face. 7.7. Like 3 shot attempts. That I don't mind that. But that first period was horrifically bad. Let's have a look at the stats for that period. It won't be great, that's for sure. Bring it up. Caps going into this game 7-5-1. Pens going into this game 8-4-2. Caps obviously coming off a game win last night against the Blues. Crosby scored on the power play, assisted by Kindle and Rust. Crosby again on the power play by Rust and Carlson. Caps taken 3 penalties. Pens scored on 2 of them. Shots and goals 16-7 in favour of Pittsburgh. We're 57.1% on the face-off, 12 out of 21. We're 0 for 1 on our power play. 8 hits compared to 3, 5 hits apiece, 2 giveaways for us, 5 for them, which is pretty good for us considering. 2 takeaways for us, 1 for them. We have 3 games against them this season. 2 away, 1 at home. 6th of November, and then 11th and 12th of April. We've got back-to-back games in April against them. That'll be interesting. Ovechkin, 2 hits so far. Leonard with a shot on goal. Milano with a shot on a block. Strome with a hit right at the end there. It was quite a big hit. Shot on the block for Protus. A hit for Lapierre. A hit for Wilson and Bouvillier. Matt Roy a block. 3 shots and a hit for Chikrin. Chikrin's a very offensive defender. Sandin with a shot, block and hit. And a block for TVR so far. Lingering 14 out of 16 saves and 875 saves percentage. Isn't terrible, but did let 2 power plays in. But shaking off, not playing for a little bit won't help matters. Currently 7 for 7 saves for the Pens. Van Rust 2 assists. Kindle assist. 2 goals for Crosby. Crosby's had 4 shots on net. He'll have a lot of fantasy points tonight, I'm sure. For those who don't know, I'm doing a charity All-Stars, part of a charity All-Stars tournament in which I'm raising money for Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice. If you would like to donate any money, David, if you're still there, if you can throw it in the chat. Actually, I can pin you at last one as well. There we go, it is pinned there. If you wish to donate at all. Also in the link description, yeah, that is correct. But yeah, it's all there, David. Everything's there at this point. I will do a little poll quick. Captains and Pens win at 2-0. There we go. There's a little thing there. If you want to go do that poll at all, anyone? Feel free to. Not sure how well we're really gonna do this game, to be honest. We have obviously come off a game last night, which won't have helped matters at all. Obviously, we did win that game, but winning doesn't always help. Coming off a win, as we saw, we obviously came off 4 straight losses anyway for that particular one. It's looking very heavy Pens, to be honest. Not ideal. We don't really want it to be all heavily Pens votes, really. Anyway, what are we thinking then? What are we thinking for the second period then? How do you think we are going to perform? Any predictions? We've got quite a while actually until the next period. We will have a look at other scores around the NHL while we wait. Currently, there's quite a few games actually on tonight. Yeah, Devils Canadiens. There's about 6 minutes after the second. Devils up 2-1. 5 minutes into the second, but Hurricanes up 4-3 against the Wilds. Blues up 2-0 halfway through the second against the Sabres. Bruins Sens 1 apiece. Just 3/4 of the way through the second. Obviously 2-1 for the Pens in the first. Halfway through the first, Stars up 1-0 against the Ducks. Preds also the exact same up against the Flyers. Later, there's Golden Knights Lightning and Kings Panthers. So those are actually some pretty good games coming up, actually. The reffing really does need to get sorted out, though, because some of these calls are a little dodgy, to say the least. There's definitely been a few missed calls, and Wilson literally didn't get a power play. Didn't get a. He was 3-0 in on his own had a breakaway and they blew the buzzer for some reason. No one actually, don't think, knows why it was blown. They just blew it anyway. Because why not? Just give the Pens more of a lead when they're already 2 up. But there we go. For those who don't know, I have a Beta Pro series here on the channel if you want to go check that out. Maybe in the intermission, maybe after the game as well. I will be uploading, I think, the next one, I think on Sunday evening. I think it'll probably be aim for around 9 p.m. UK time, GMT, which is about 4 p.m. Eastern time. So those who want to go watch that, by all means, feel free to. So, David, what are you up to now then? 70% Pens right now. Pen votes, 70% Pens to score next. 20% for Caps to score next. One person's even just said Pens are going to win 2-0. So, almost as many people think there's going to be no more goals than the Caps scoring next, which is not ideal. I mean, great for the Pens, but like, that's about as far as it goes. Any more goals around the NHL? Not as of yet. Right, no, right, no, so that's, honestly, the last, this week even, like, because I had stream, what was it, Sunday night, a full day of uni, I had training, then uni again, then the game. Yeah, I've been out of it as well. I've got work tomorrow though. It's only a short shift. Only in for a handful of hours, a half day. So do that. Start on the YouTube video for Sunday as well, and then there'll also be a stream tomorrow night because we've got back-to-back games. Because yay, we're gonna lose again. If back to, wait, is it back to back? Or is it just Saturday? I think it might be just for Saturday. I think we got the day off actually, and then it's Saturday night. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that is right. Morgan Geeky and Armadillo. Bujstad and Joseph Palat. Kirby Dark. Cody Glass. Currently with goals. Ehlers, Boldy, Walker, Svechnikov, Faber, Blake, Boldy, Crosby with 2, O'Reilly, Wyatt Johnson. Those are the goals around the NHL so far. Yeah, no worries, man. Have a good night. We'll do something at some point. I'm unavailable from like half 4 at least until probably about 10ish at least. But obviously part of the day will also be recording and such as well. But we'll probably still do something knowing this. Have a good night and the rest of your evening, people. Once again, if you have any spare time, please go check out the charity. A free donation, it helps. Yep, it's linked in the pinned comment and in the description and various times throughout the chat, raising money for Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice. I do have a jersey, but it is currently across my room and I will not be getting it right this second. But we will be doing a charity stream, no doubt, soon enough in the near future. Oh, and he's posted it again away. Thank you very much, David, there. Good night, all. Good night, David. Oh, you got a good night by Barry Larry there. I'm assuming that, and it's not just Barry Larry's also going off to bed. So you never know. Right, we'll be getting into the next period very soon. Literally in the next few seconds, we should be jumping out on the ice here. Should be any second, at least hopefully. Yeah. So predictions so far: 70% of you think that Penguins are gonna score. Do we think there will be a Crosby hat trick? Having to watch the ESPN thing right now to watch them, but not really a huge fan of ESPN's broadcast. Much prefer Joe Ben and I and Craig Lachlan. Right, let's get ready for the second period. Hopefully Caps do a lot better than the first period because we were dreadful. Crosby against McMichael for the opening draw here. McMichael's 2 for 2 on the opening draw of the period against Crosby. And that's an offside. I'm not sure I agree on that one. Wilson was all in alone. Good turnover in the centre for the Caps there, although we didn't get full possession of it. Now we got possession. will send it in around the boards. Penguins had to come out to play it there. Big hit for Ovechkin behind the net there. And Crosby will send this in and get a change himself. Caps looking more comfortable now. Strome, a shot, kick save there. Shot by Coulson. It's tipped. Ovechkin, a few digs at it. It is loose. Now it's covered. And the whistle goes. Ovechkin wanting 901 there. And Ovechkin had it all alone off that face-off. Was ready to rip that one. And they blow for a redraw. Damn. And I think it's Letang getting tossed there from the face-off draw. Caps get it again. Ovechkin will play it to Carlson. It's tipped out in front. Good tip by Strome, but it was gloved down. Much better from the Caps. Obi wants it. He wants 901. Strome wins that face-off again. Back to Ovechkin. A shot from range. It's tipped. That one's sent over the crossbar by Bouvillier. Bouvillier will send it around to Carlson. Sends it on. Strome. Back to Carlson. Across. Ferrari. Off the end boards. Bounce off the back of the net there. And it's sent to centre. And Lingard wanted to come out to play it. Didn't quite get there before it went to the trapper side. Pittsburgh have it on the blue line now. Shot deflects over Lingard there. And the turnover 2-on-1. And he's pushed into the net. I think he was pushed a bit there. He seemed to just reverse into the net a little bit. I don't know if... He seemed to just reverse into it. I don't know if he got pushed. I wasn't paying enough attention, but that's 3-0 Pittsburgh. Oh, it came loose and was tipped in by Mantha. Oh, come on, Caps. Terrible from the Caps. We're looking like we did 2 years ago. Oh, and Mantha's taking a high stick by Caps there. Oh my God. TVR back to the box. I'm not happy with the Caps. To be fair, Mantha sort of lifted his stick a little bit as well, but... Dear Lord, the Caps are terrible. Already 2 power play goals for the Caps, so... Got out of the zone at least. They're 2 for 3 tonight. 6 out of their last 9. Crosby couldn't get that one. It's sent back down. Duhaime got that one cleared. Malcolm with it on the boards. Plays it back to Carlson. Crosby back to Carlson. Slapshot just goes wide. A good block there. And Wilson might have a 2-on-1. He puts it on net, but he'll play that one out. Kindle tried to pick it up. Coming back the other way now. Duhaime shoots wide. Goes all the way back down to Caps end. We'll play a bit of possession in our own end here. And that goes off Duhaime's stick into the Caps bench there, unfortunately. We need to get something going. We need to score next. Also, the 70% of you obviously got it right. 20 seconds after this power play now for the Pens. Mantha plays it to Letang here. Back to Mantha. Novak. Can't get that off and we'll send it out. Not quite out of the zone. Back to full strength, but the toe drag. Save lingering. It's loose in front. He doesn't know it's there. Colson will get it out around the boards. It's not out the zone though. Pittsburgh still with it. Shot wide. Plays it across. That one's blocked. And tried to glove it. Wilson will get it out with help by Dowd. Dowd will just get it across the red line there. And icing against Penguins there. Will relieve a bit of pressure at least. We need to get something going. We're about 5 minutes into the second here. A shot. It's loose. Oh, and they clear the zone. That's with it in the centre now. Ovechkin. Nice pass across there. Ferrari can't get very far in. And a huge hit by Ovechkin. Just ran through him there. Huge hit from Ovi. And Sandin will send this in. Ovechkin will have it on this close side here. Takes it around the net. And play it all alone there. Lingren makes that save. Caps have it in the zone now on a stretch pass there. Strome to Leonard. Speed, a nice save. Great quick release there. Milano leaves it to Leonard. Oh, beautiful there by Leonard. Bit of pushing and shoving. I think that went out of play, the puck there. Ovi. Big hit to try and get the Caps back into it. And then the rookie Ryan Leonard trying to get something going as well. I'll see what everyone's complaining about. Of 1 second. I'm sure there'll be lots of complaints on Facebook groups of hockey around it. Not been great through this game at all. Obviously, we're coming off travel. We travelled from DC to Pittsburgh. It's not the longest of journeys, but there's definitely probably shorter. And it's still back to back with travel. Just does not work in the NHL. It's so stupid. I think they may have cheated that breakaway at the start. There's no reasoning online put anywhere for it. They might have Pittsburgh employees might have cheated. Shot from Ovechkin is blocked. He'll play it back to his D-man. Chikrin will backhand it around. It goes all the way around. Now it goes around the boards again. Shot there. It's tipped just over the net there. And can't quite keep it in the zone. And it's 3-on-2 for Plapenze. Crosby, a shot, gloved by Lindgren. Good save there by Lindgren with his glove. Sent around the net. Caps struggling to get it out the zone tonight. And that one ends up in Pittsburgh bench there. That's just shy of 7 minutes into the second here. Almost halfway through. Not in a great spot. Shots 20-15 for Pittsburgh right now. 15 shots ain't bad, but our defense have been awful. Great pass there for Michael. Glove there. Michael is sort of crossing that, tried to go upstairs. Not a bad look. And that one's deflected into the netting. Caps only allow 2.33 going into today. Per game, average goals against. So to let 3 and is not great. That one's out in front. Can't quite get that one tucked past. That's sent into Penn's end there. Hit by Leonard there. Didn't get all of it, but that one's shot on net. Leonard looking for a rebound there. Injuries have not helped through this season so far, but there's a lot we can still be doing that we're not doing. We just keep that in the zone. Up on the Bozo, that one we lose in their zone now, and they enter our zone, they dump it in. Shot there, just goes wide. TVR needs to get this out of the zone. We do. Milano. To Leonard. Lapierre was in front, ready for Leonard to send it on, but he was smothered into the boards. And coming the other way, more very close to too many men there. Someone went down behind the play. I don't know what for. I think he just fell. Cardiff tried to centre that one. Caps need to get going, please. Lobs it in there. In the corner, Caps behind the Pittsburgh net. Approaching the midpoint of the game. Can't quite keep it in the zone there. Just get into the zone, but we don't really have possession. Now we get possession and the turnover. Strome, beautiful snipes that one from Ovechkin. And we finally get one back. Just before the halfway point, 19 seconds before the halfway point of the game, Strome from Ovechkin fakes the pass and just snipes that one. Great spinning pass from Ovechkin there. No look pass. Strome's fourth goal of the season. 12 points in his last 8. Pretty good going. Obviously, he got injured. Missed a few games. Came back, scored. Didn't score last game, scored this game. Not that. Oh, beautiful pass, McMichael, between the legs. Didn't go to anyone, unfortunately. Lindgren's tried to send it in and didn't get it very far, but a turnover, a shot saved by Lindgren. Letang shoots, intercepted by Carlson. A 3-2 for the Caps now. Photos. Tries to centre it, it's deflected into the far corner. Caps digging on the wall now. Keep it in the zone, but Pittsburgh have possession behind the net. We'll get a change. Pittsburgh sit behind the net here. A turnover here. 2-on-2. Strome will wait for a bit of help and just TVR is just not. Don't know what TVR is doing tonight. We need to bench him. Sandine will send that across. We relay to Ovechkin. A shot blocked. And Mantha will come back the other way, the ex-Capital player. And that one's centered. Backhand, it goes wide. It went high, actually, over the net. Pittsburgh getting a bit now. Back again. A 5-on-3, but they decide to wait a bit and set up a bit more. Nice one touch pass in. A shot. It's blocked. There's about 6 players in front. Lazat just missed on an half open net. Completely missed the net. Shot goes wide, Heinen there. And that one's high, and Lindgren will glove that down. Bit exhausted there, Lindgren looking. Oh, he swift that one, Lazar. He completely missed the basically wide open cage. Just over halfway through the second period. Caps now have one back. Right, what are we thinking? Will the Caps get another one? To be fair, I think next goal depicts how the game runs. Either if Pittsburgh score next, they will run away with it. If Caps score next, even if they don't score the one after that, they may have done enough to put them in the position where they can come back from it. Defensive zone draw here for Washington, 7:22 on the clock. And they'll redraw that. I'm not sure why they did. Penguins win the face-off, but because they're going to toss the centerman for the Caps, they will redraw it. Slapshot comes in there and gloved down by Lindgren. Nice move to get around them. It was a bit dangerous though by Chikrin. It was going coast to coast, a shot on. It's gloved there. Chikrin with a little bit of a snow shower at the end, but it was going at speed. Little chat and a laugh there for a few of them. Both sides there. Strome puts that one across. Ovechkin tries to put it in front. Villiers digging in the corner. Comes loose. Chikrin's shot deflected wide by Ovechkin. Strome. Cross to Chikrin. Villiers. Tried to get it to Roy. Getting a change there. Pittsburgh playing very slow behind the net. They're also trying to change. We've got a player with 2 minutes on the ice there as well. And we get that out of the zone, and it will be a 3-on-2 if they can, but Leonard loses it in his feet. It's centered. Leonard on the backhand scores. Caps back-to-back goals. Now a 1-goal game, 3-2. He lost it in his feet a bit on the boards, but he gets possession, gets it out, picks it up in the mid slot, waits, and backhands it. Protus in front with a little bit of a screen, just above the pad below the blocker. Testing whether it was offside. The thing is, I think it bounced. If it did, it bounced off the Pittsburgh player back into the zone. So they've sent it back into the zone. So technically, I think the first one might have been offside, but then it's then sent out. It then bounces back out, hits Novak, and back into the zone. Ooh, there's a lot of factors here, actually. And offside's the call. I'm not sure. The initial one was, but then I don't think it was. It bounced off their player and came back in. So in that, so whether it came fully out, I don't know. It wasn't a great angle to see fully, but now back to 3-1. That shot goes wide by Pittsburgh. Just get it out of the zone. It was a bit of a muffin though. Want to be careful of our offsides now. Wilson lost his stick there. I think it broke. Sent to centre ice. And Ovechkin will play it back to Strome. Sent across. And a goal by Sandin! We get it back anyway! That one won't be offside. Leonards is taken off the board. Sandin puts it back on. Beautiful cross-eyes pass. Sandin just goes 5-0. Sandin, obviously, second game back from injury as well. Had an assist last game. And a goal tonight. So this sends that in straight away, straight back onto the attack. Lose possession now. It's sent back down to Caps end, so we get our possession back. Oh, but a turnover. Crosby. And a hit there. That one's tried to centre by Crosby. It's sticks flying everywhere right now. No one can really get full possession. Now Sordif gets it to centre ice. And he gets it in the zone as well. Dowd. Roy. Around the net. Chikrin. We'll send it in on net. Don't mind that look there from Chikrin, actually. Crosby, and that will probably be a penalty. No penalty is called. They're calling it a tie-up, but Crosby took that off his knee. He's injured from that shot. He almost got it in. Lindgren tapped him on the back there because he knew he didn't quite have it. Ovechkin almost had that shot. Didn't get all of it. Can't quite get it in the zone. Carlson will send it in now. Centers that one, can't quite get the tip. And Wilson sends ahead for McMichael, he just loses it there. Just keep it in the zone though. Across, Carlson just keeps it in the blue line as well. Wilson just loses it off his stick. I don't know if he meant to leave it or not. And that's sent back. Carlson will enter the zone as soon as they get back out of the zone. Couldn't quite get the shot off. A beautiful stick there by Wilson. Stopped them from clearing. Absolute mayhem. A shot. Great save by Lindgren. Novak sends it around. Good stick there by Ferravari and Carlson. And Caps will get it out of the zone. Lapierre sends it ahead. Potus will give chase. Beautiful pick by Chikrin, and between the legs pass, Protus shoots, deflects into the netting. Took a little bit of a cross check actually after that. Between the legs pass there. Oh, that deflection for Crosby, it went too far back on his knee. Couldn't quite. If it was an inch further forward on his knee, it's bouncing straight into the net there. Caps are coming back though. The first period was awful. The first half of the game, in fact, was pretty awful. Bruins have got another goal now. Canadians have got 2 more. Flyers have got 1 now. Ducks are now 2-2 against the Stars. Ducks are playing very well suddenly. They've only had a few changes. Apparently bringing a couple of players in has hugely changed their team's trajectory. Blues still up 2-0. Have a look. A shot there, Ovechkin off the inside of the post. Good pressure now. Ovechkin will pick up the loose puck here. Centers it. Strome. To Sandin. A shot. It's loose. TVR will block the... Trying to get it out. Ovechkin on his knees. Puts his hand on his head. He couldn't get that one into the empty side of the net. Hit on Lizotte there by Sandin. Great. Tom Wilson. Sends it back. Shot just wide by Bouvillier. Good little play there. Good back check from Sandin. Great 2 games back here from Sandin. And that one will be offside against Pittsburgh. Right, let's get a third one before the end of the second. Minute 3 left of the second there. Ovechkin off the post. It flipped that one just high. Oh, Ovechkin had 2 good chances there. The second one surprised him the most. 2 assists for Ovechkin today. Big hit by Wilson there. That one goes down to Caps end. Roy getting pressured by Crosby. Roy will send it ahead. Cross to Leonard. Nice move to shake off the defender. Tried to get it to Roy on the back door there. It's centered. Just Swiggates through. Wilson had a bit of it, not all of it. And kept in there. Ovechkin sends it back. Oh, an extra pass by Wilson. Miscommunication there. Strome could have had one there. Strome. Centered. Got just in front. Centered again. And it's in. Wilson scores. We're tied. Let's go. 3.6 seconds. And the Caps are back. 3-3 hockey game. A disallowed goal, but we don't let it affect us. We score again straight away, and then Wilson, 3.6 seconds before the end of the period, just squeezes it short side just into the net. Just between the pad and the post, just had a... wasn't close enough, squished into the post there. Ninth of the season. Wilson going to try and get captaincy and maybe another 30-goal season, possibly. Honestly, I think on pace for a 40-goal season here, and we'll wait here in control going into the second intermission 3-3. Great period by the Caps here. Obviously, Penguins were 3 goals up against the Leafs the other day as well. Oshie having a bit of fun just flipping the puck on his stick there. Bringing it back. Let's have a look. The scores around the NHL before we go. 6 minutes after the third, Sens 2-2 now. Halfway through the third, Blues up 2-0 against the Sabres. 3 minutes left of the third, Canadians up 3-2 to the Devils. Halfway through the game, Preds Flyers 1-1. Just started the third period, now. Hurricanes up 4-3 against the Wild. Halfway through the game, Ducks 2-2 against the Stars. Lightning Knights will be coming up soon. Same with Panthers and Kings. And the Caps bringing it back. Not quite sure what's happened. But here we are. Stats now. Shots 25-23 in favor of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and then 3 straight for the Caps. 50% off on the face-off, 22 each. Pittsburgh 50% on the power play, 2 out of 4 with 1 for 0. 17 hits for Caps, 8 for Pittsburgh, 11 block shots for Caps, 15 for Penguins, 13 giveaway for Caps, 15 for Penguins, 5 takeaways for Caps, 2 for the Penguins. Penguins goalie now an 870 save percentage. Go to Caps here. Lingvin now up to an 880. 22 out of 25 saves. Let's have a look at the stats. Ovechkin 2 assists. 4 hits. Leonard, the disallowed goal, 2 shots, 3 hits. Milano, a shot on a block so far. Strome, a goal and 2 assists. Great night for him. 5 shots on net, 1 hit. Botus, shot on a block. Duhaime, a hit. McMichael with a shot. Dowd, a -1 on the night. One of the only ones with, but one of 2 with Sordif. No other stats other than that, majorly. Lapierre with a block and a hit. Wilson with a goal late, 3.6 seconds before the end of the period there. 2 shots on goal, 1 hit. Bouvillier, a shot and a hit. Matt Roy, a block. Chikrin with 4 shots, a block and a hit. Sandin with the goal. 3 shots, 3 blocks, 2 hits. Great game for him so far. Paravari with 2 hits. PVR with a shot on the block. Coulson with an assist, a shot, and 2 blocks. Got Strome with a little interview here. Interview with Oshie. Strome is so tired. I can see Alexei Protas in the background, shirt off, with a flame gun in his hand. Devils have tied it. A minute left of the third. That one will probably go into overtime, but Canadians are hot in overtime. Ovechkin cutting his sticks in the background there. Panthers 6-6-1 right now. Damn, they're not doing great. They have got injuries. 2 major injuries. One of them out for the season. Not sure if they'll come back for the playoffs. And then obviously, big player out as well. Strome absolutely shattered. Ovi just half his kit off, going to shave apparently a millimeter off of his stick. Stars break the deadlock against the Ducks 3-2. Seguin. Okay. How are we all doing in the chat now? What are your predictions now? Who's gonna win it? We're all tied up at 3. We'll put a little poll out for who's gonna win here. We'll put. Are we gonna get more than 2 goals for one team? Penguins with 3-goal lead, 5 wins, 1 loss. Obviously lost 4-3 to the Leafs last just the other night. Let's get a poll up. Oh, we've got an update with PLD. Expected to return by end of the season. It's long term at least. Might be a surgery. Okay. I think it's a knee injury. I think it might be an ACL, MCL, but it might just be a small tear rather than a full major tear. Panthers dead last in the East. God damn. That is not a good look. Right. TVR noticeably getting less time on ice at the minute. He's played terribly though. I think he's getting back into a bit more. Thought if Lapierre, Milano getting a little bit less time. Milano was shoved on an extra shift than them. But Strome and Ovechkin at the minute playing excessively well. I think Strome, Ovechkin, Beauvillier need to just stay as a line. I know Beauvillier can play basically any line, but it ends up who we keep coming back to that one, so we might as well just keep it. Right, who wins? Caps in regulation. Or are we gonna be Pens in regulation? Was it gonna be an OT or shootout? What do we think? Caps in OT/shootout. Pens in OT/shootout. There we go. The poll is up. Make your predictions now. Let's see what you're all thinking. What are we thinking? Any particular route? Any particular majority anywhere? Let's have a look. You're still getting your votes in right now. So I will just give it a quick minute. 10 votes in at the minute. Let's have a look. It seems to have slowed down. We've only got around 10 watching, so Caps 60%. 6 out of the 10 votes Caps in regulation. 1 person for Pens in regulation. 1 for Caps OT. 2 for Pens OT. We got a bit of variety, but people are now backing the Caps a bit more. We do seem a lot more into it, to be fair. So we'll see. Let's see. Jesper Bratt won in overtime. Canadians couldn't score on the empty net. Two in the last minute for the Bruins Ottawa game. Right, let's see if Caps can make the full comeback. 5 seconds sends Bruins game. We'll keep an eye on that game. Let's see how long we got until we're jumping back out. We've got about 2 minutes, but we will keep an eye on the other games as well. Obviously, Blues are about to win against the Sabres. Unless they choke their game. About 3 minutes left, they're up 2-0. So Blues will probably take that one, and then we have Sens Bruins about to go to overtime. Caps Penguins about to go into the third period, obviously. Flyers Preds, 4 minutes left of the second, they're 1-1. Stars are up 3-2 against the Ducks. They've got about 6 minutes after the second. Hurricanes up 4-3 against the Wild halfway through the third. That might be a game to watch. Both teams pretty good there. Right. Right, what do we think then? Who's going to win this? Barry Laurie, you still in chat? Anyone else? We are literally moments from jumping out now. Should be any second now. Oh, they have adjusted the shots. They're now 23 apiece. Shots on that. Caps, we need to come back like last season, best in the league. To be fair, Caps were so good at comeback wins last season. I swear we had like 30 comeback wins. Caps have scored 4, but 1 was deemed offside. Right. Caps in the period, 3 goals, 1 overturned for offside as well. 0-0 game effectively here now. 20 minutes. Who will come through first? And offside, 7 seconds into it. Lingering a little bit of a tweak with his leg. I think when he had Malkin knock into him. I think they're just making sure he's not going to take a big injury. And that shot ends up going high. Shot goes well wide there by the Penguins. Starting the cycle here. Shot blocked wide. And that's sent ahead. Michael will beat the icing. Sent out in front. Can't get that shot off. Ovechkin. McMichael behind the net. Smothered. Turned over in front. Not enough help there. I think it was Bouvillier getting smothered by 4 players. Couldn't really get the puck through 4 different sticks. Just exits the zone, chipped all the way down into the corner. We keep it in, a shot on from range. Starting the cycle is Strome to Ferrari. Across. Just went wide, but really, Strome sends it into the corner. A few people digging at it now. Ovechkin puts it cross into a vacant wing, but it's taken out of the zone. Caps swidded in their own zone now. Ferrari working through the center. Will chip it in. Stop behind the net by the Pens goalie there. Sordif to Duhaime. Duhaime keeps possession. Will send it around the net. Dowd absorbs the hit. Try to back that out there to keep possession. And now 1-on-2. Possible trip. I'm not sure if it's called. The ref close by has not called anything. The other, no call on that. It was a possible trip there. A shot go high and wide. Not a juicy rebound there. Got stuck in a few skates there. And Dowd gets it free, but it goes to the Penguins player. Glove down by Lingwin. Games coming up. We've got Panthers, Kings, Rangers, Red Wings, Toronto, Boston, Ducks, Avalanche for some upcoming games in the week. Those are pretty good games, to be fair, that are coming up. The 99th meeting of these two teams with Ovechkin and Sidney. Sidney Crosby, 2 goals. Ovechkin, 2 assists. Actually switching roles here. Normally, it's the other way around. Ovechkin's the goal scorer, not the playmaker. In the corner, that's centered. Good stick by Leonard. Stopped. A high danger shot there. Caps now above them in shots on goal. 25-24. Penguins 5th time blowing 3-goal lead in back-to-back games. And they'll redraw there. Crosby, 14 of 25 faceoffs won. McMichael's doing really well against him. McMichael wins it again. That's sent ahead into the corner. That's sent back to the Ferrari. That's just deflected wide. Curtis plays it from his knee back to the blue line. Ferrari back behind the net. And Crosby will send it all the way down to Lingman, who comes out to play it. Wilson coming through the center into the zone. Dumped around the net, and Penguins will come out. Enter the zone now. Trying to get set, sent it back into their own zone though. re-enter the cap zone. Nice little give and go. Sent it to no one now. Sandin will skate through the center. Sent into the corner. Ovechkin hit there behind the net. And TVR will play it back to Chikrin in our own end. To Bouvillier coming through the center. Banks it to himself and a trip. And power play for Washington. He's banked it off the backboard to play it for himself. And Clifton will be going to the box for tripping. Oh, it's interference is called. Yeah, fair enough. It's interference. Looked like a trip. Right, come on, Caps. Can we get the lead here? 1 for the last 18. Let's go, come on, Caps. We need to get this one. This would be so good if we score this one. We win the face-off, but can't keep it in the zone. It went pretty equal off the face-off. We sort of had it, but not fully. Carlson. Another weird move there to get that out. Strome working through the center. A turnover at center ice. Carlson. And beautiful. Beautiful by the Caps. He put his stick in front of the slap shot. He breaks his own stick, and that one's into the netting. Power play will continue. They're asking for a slash. I thought it was a slap shot. Ref said the same thing. Oh no, it was. That was a slash, really. Oh, it's sort of. It's 50-50, as 50-50 as you can. It breaks like half a second before the stick hits, but you don't notice it. It's weird. And that's clear down to the Caps end, but a minute left on the power play. And we've got the fans really against the refs and us now. Chikrin plays that through. Ovechkin won't get it very deep. And a shot off the post for Pittsburgh there. And Ovechkin coming up with Strome here. Ovechkin driving the net himself on the backhand. Good shot on net there. Starting the cycle now. 15 seconds as we enter the zone. We lost it though, and back into our zone. 10 seconds left of the power play. Sent in there. Leonard will give chase. Takes down the player there. Pens back to full strength. Few more boos coming there. One shot on net from Ovechkin there. Now 3-on-2 here for Pittsburgh. That goes high and wide. I think that was tipped. Malkin smothering Sandin there. That one's centered across the blue paint. No one was there. This is getting physical now. McMichael will chip it from center into the corner there. Get a change. Come on, Caps. Malkin sent it to a vacant wing there. A slap shot. Beautiful there. Sticked by Protus. Protus to Bouvillier. Protas taken down in the corner and he's injured. He's hurt. Bouvillier to Protas, centres it. Protas is hurt. He went down awkwardly in that corner. He is skating hands on knees to the bench now. Don't quite keep that in their zone there. That one's sent ahead. Duhaime working past them. Beautiful work there. Sordif. Send it back to the point. A slap shot just goes wide. Chikrin will send it back into the corner. Another hit. Duhaime there. Physicality is getting more and more. Shot goes wide there by Chikrin. And that is gloved into the bench. Washington asking for another penalty. Refs coming together. I think it was gloved into the bench, straight into the bench. So it will be a delay of game if it is called. Not sure if anything will get called or not. I highly doubt it. With how the Pens fans are not very happy with the recent calls, so I doubt anything will transpire from that one. But you never know, you never know. Hockey is a strange sport. Great sport, but a strange one. Right, what are we thinking now? What are we thinking now, chat? We got another vote for Pens in regulation, so we'll see. Oh, it looks like it will be a power play. Looking at what's just come up on the screen there, I think it will be a power play. I think they've decided to give it. Let's have a look. It is saying 5-on-4 on the game center. Their penalties have gone up to 6 minutes. The Penguins on the ice now will getting back onto the ice now, so we'll see if it is confirmed. Will Caps power play get another look here? Yeah, we will be. Caps back. Kindle batted it. Gloved it over the glass into the bench. Caps instantly calling for it. They're asking it not to be a delay of game, but because it went over the glass before going into the bench, it will be. And Chicken has to race for this. Doer offside, apparently. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Doer was on his own, so how is he offside? Anyway. Come on, Caps. Penguins are going to kill some time. They win that face-off. Penguin will stop it behind the net there. Sent into the corner here. Strome gets there. We'll try and play it back to the point. Now he gets back to the point. Ovechkin, slap shot. And he saves that one. Good save, Shirlovs. Nice look there. Ovechkin was all open on that side. He didn't get all of it though. basically went just to his left side. 94 mph there. Coulson, Chikrin had to send it in. Strome will get a penalty here. He's asking why a little bit. He's now not happy that he realised what he's done, I think, there. With 4-4 for 115, followed by a 45-second power play for the Pens. We'll be cross-checking. Not great from Dylan Strome there, but he's got 3 points, a goal and 2 assists, so we are to thank him for getting to this position anyway. Still a bad penalty, but he knows it. Got to win this defensive draw, and we do. Well done, Dowd there. I'm working through the centre here. Just comes too far for Sandin to get that. 1 minute, 4-4 now. Stretch pass goes all the way down. Lindgren has to come out to play it. Got a little PTSD from him shooting at his own net there. At least it wasn't on his backhand this time. Cycling around the net now, Pittsburgh. We want to get a bit of pressure on them before they get a 45-second power play. Fake shot. Cycle. A shot from distance. Blocked in front. Chikrin will kill it in his own end. 15 seconds left of 4-4, and we'll probably try and keep it as long as we can. We are going up now. We'll probably get a quick rush to try and get a shot on. It wasn't fully covered. We'll send this back down to our own end to try and kill a bit of their clock now. 40 seconds left for Pittsburgh. We'll send it all the way down. I would have kept it another few seconds there. Malkin enters the zone. Crosby into the corner to Ryan Rust. Kindell. Malkin. Crosby. Nice cycle. Coulson. Nice stick there. Beautiful from Coulson. He's trying to send Wilson ahead. And it'll be a 4-on-3. Kindell just lost it. Send it around the boards. 10 seconds on this power play. And then it's a goal. Great pass there by Malkin, and Rust gets the go-ahead goal. It was a beautiful tip, to be fair. 8:44 left for Caps to get one back, but we can do it. We've seen them do it. Lindgren almost had it, but just can't get across wide enough. He knew where it was coming to. Good power play there. Strome is going to have to work to get this back now, because he was the result for that power play. No icing there. Pittsburgh got there in time. Then this centre. TVR up high there. We'll wait. Play it back to shot pass to the corner. Roy shoots. It's blocked. Leonard comes in to help out. Lapierre tied up on the boards. 6 players, 3 from each side here on the boards. Screech 3. Pittsburgh have possession. Sent all the way around the boards, and we'll go all the way down to the Caps end. No icing though. 7 minutes 45 left of the third now. Bouvillier, beautiful, working through, all on his own. Beautiful. It was loose. Ovechkin couldn't quite get there. Beautiful from Bouvillier there, taking on 4 players. Play slow here from our end. Bouvillier will send it across. Vacant wing, but Strome will get it in. But not very far. Pittsburgh asking for a big hit there by Chychrun. Asking for a call ourselves there. Strome digging for it now. Protus streaks it free, but no one was on the blue line for the Caps. Rust shoots, saved by Lindgren. Crosby might be on for an empty netter hat trick here. But Michael to Protus. Protus pokes it ahead. Can't quite get it. Can't quite get possession there though. And we just keep it in. Oh, not talking there. And they will have a turn two if they go for it, but they don't bother. They'll send it all the way in for a change. Tied up there. Asking for more penalties, even though there was nothing wrong with it. It was a stick tie up. That one's bobbling. Lindgren will cover it. Come on. We can get this. Come on, Caps. In Caps we trust. What are we thinking? If Caps scored next, I reckon it'll be a shootout. To be fair, I think we win in OT. We would, if a team's gonna win, I reckon Caps win in OT. They win on pens, but we have to tie it up first. So we'll have to see. Let's have a quick look while we're in the mission break at scores around the NHL. Blues won 3-0. Devils won 4-3. Hurricanes won 4-3. Bruins won in OT 3-2. Flyers Predators, Flyers up 2-1. They've just started their third period. Ducks came back in the last 5 minutes of the second. They're up 4-3 against the Stars. They're about to start the third period. Obviously, Penguins 4-3. Ryan Rust with a power play goal there to make it 4-3. 6:07 left of the third. It will be a mayhem ending. The third period has been absolute mayhem as of yet. A shot off the crossbar. Off the crossbar, Pittsburgh there. This season, Penguins 22 posts and crossbars hit, third most in NHL. They've had 5 today, I think. 4 or 5 today. Digging behind, lingering here. Comes free. Mantha has it, but it's back digging in with the boards. Caps come up with it momentarily, but it's again put back into the boards. It's still loose. It comes out in front. Mantha just loses it off his stick. Leonard will send this into the zone. Milano. Leonard centers it. Bounces off his stick and his glove down. It kept in the zone by Roy there. Milano sends it around the net. And just squeaks out of the Pittsburgh zone. 5 minutes left. Pittsburgh are going to be looking for an empty net goal soon. Caps will be looking at Charlie. Ligrid will stop this. And it's sent out. Strome fans on it. That would be a delayed offside, but Pittsburgh coming back the other way. A turnover there by Bouvillier. Bouvillier drops it back to Chikrin. Shoots. It's loose in the corner now. Bouvillier and Strome. Strome is pushed into the board slightly dangerously. Tried to centre that one. Shots are washing up to 30. Pittsburgh on 29. Last 4 minutes now. Gonna have to get our big boys out now to try and get something going. And not sure how that wasn't something there. Got tied up a lot. Stick flew in the air. Sandine. Shot. Deflected. And it's cleared out the zone. Sandine with it. Stretch pass. Protus will get it further into the zone. It gets out the zone again. 3:20 left of the third. Looking at Charlie now. It will come soon. We need to start getting possession though. We'll probably try and get an offensive zone draw though. So we can pull him and use our timeout as well. Coming through the centre now. Centre head. Milano will give chase. Crosby's out now. Last 3 minutes now. Asking for a penalty there, the Caps. Lapierre will send it in. We keep it in the zone. Momentarily later, we keep it again. And now it goes out. Malkin gets it out the zone. 2:15 left now. Chikrin will send it in. Charlie Lindgren send it out. And it's on the side of the net there. Send it around. And a shot. And a goal. Empty netter. Can't get it done. Poor penalty there from Strome, really. That was the result. We won the power play. We gave it up. Then gave up a goal on their power play. Ovechkin can't block that. Still a chance. It's unlikely, but we've got 2:04. We've got a chance. Gonna do with that one. And we'll send it in. And it'll be icing. Don't know why we've done that. We don't win that face-off draw either. Sent around. Jumps over Coulson's stick there. Crosby in the corner. Looking for his hat trick. Last 100 ticks now. Saved by Lingwin there. He's asking for the Ovechkin. All wheels. He touched the puck first. But it will be icing. Ovechkin skated all the way there to try and stop the icing. Last minute 28 here. I will do a last little plug. It's the pinned link and in the description as well. I'm doing a charity All-Stars tournament over here in the UK. All funds go straight to the Children's Hospice. If you would like to donate, I'm trying to raise 500 by late July as a minimum. Approaching the last minute here. Bouvillier, Ovechkin whiffs on that shot. Lingwin's out as soon as we lose possession, but a turnover. Crosby has it. He's being smothered by Ovechkin though. Chikrin plays it across. It's tipped in front by Wilson. Can't quite get it. And that's that. How is that not a trip? And Crosby, he goes for it and it's blocked. Don't know who it was blocked by. He tried to send that really high to get that over. Chikrin will send this ahead. Can't get it in the zone. Chikrin will send it around the boards. That's 20 ticks here. Letang will play it around. Can't keep it in the zone. And Malkin racing for it. Caps get there in time. Last 5 seconds here. Ovechkin holding him in the corner there. And Pittsburgh win 5-3. We had the comeback there. Letang talking to Ovi there at the end. Unfortunately, we can't get back. Just too poor of a start. Sidney Crosby, 2 power play goals, 6 shots on goal. Ovi, 2 assists, 3 shots on goal, 5 hits. Stars tonight, those 2. Brian Rust with the game-winning goal. Strome won't be happy. A goal and 2 assists. He was the main reason Caps came back. And he gave up a silly penalty on the power play, which resulted in the go-ahead goal there. Unfortunate there. Ducks now 5-4. Let's have a look at the scores. Panthers are up 2 minutes in. Stars on the power play right now. 4 minutes into the third. 5 minutes into the third for Flyers. Preds. Flyers up 2-1. Couldn't quite get it done tonight, the Caps. Terrible first period, to be fair, but 31 shots on goal apiece. We were 48.3% off on the face-off top. 29 out of 60. They were 31 out of 60. 60% on the power play for them. 10 penalty minutes for us, 6 for them. 27 hits for us, 10 for them. 14 shots blocked for us, 15 for them. 18 giveaways for them, 17 for us. 6 takeaways for us, 5 for them. Charlie Lindgren ended up with an 8.67 save percentage. Isn't too bad. 4 goals against. 3 power plays, unfortunately, which isn't really his fault. 26 goals on 30 shots against, obviously, with an empty netter as well. Ovechkin, 2 assists, 3 shots, 6 hits. Leonard, 2 shots, a block, 4 hits. Milano, a shot on a block. Strome, a goal, 2 assists for 3 points. 5 shots and a hit. Protus with a shot and 2 blocks. Duhaime with 3 hits. Michael with a shot. Dowd, not too much, but he's a 4th liner. Lapierre, 2 hits. Sordif, nothing either major. Wilson, a goal, 3 shots and 2 hits. Bouvillier, great game, 4 shots and a hit, no points unfortunately. Matt Roy, a shot, 2 blocks. Chikrin, 5 shots, 2 blocks, 2 hits. Sandin, a goal, 3 shots, 4 blocks, 2 hits. Second game back from injury. Kovavi, not a great game, only 2 hits. TVR, a shot, block and a hit. Carlson, an assist, shot, 2 blocks and a hit. Penguins goalie with a 903 save percentage, 28 out of 31 saves. Obviously, Rust with a goal, 2 assists. Novak with an assist. Duo with a goal. Mantha with a goal. Izzo with an assist. Malcolm with the assist on the game-winning goal. Kindell with 2 assists. Crosby with 2 power play goals. Letang and Coulson also with assists tonight. I don't mind how the Caps played tonight. I think we really did give up after giving that one at the end, that power play. We had the comeback, the disallowed goal, which I'm not 100% on. Obviously need to see a better angle to see if that puck fully left the zone or not, but unfortunate for Ryan Leonard there, although it was brilliant from him. He did really well tonight. Again, Ryan Leonard is becoming a brilliant player. But that'll do it there today. I will do a quick last plug. In the pinned comment and in the description is a link to the GoFundMe thing. Not GoFundMe. It's a Just Giving, sorry. Raising money for Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice. Trying to raise money for a UK ice hockey tournament for charity. And also, if you're new, leave a like, subscribe, go check out the Be a Pro series that we got. We've got another stream coming Saturday night, an upload of Be a Pro on Sunday. So we got some stuff coming up for you all, but that will do it is there today. We'll see you all later, and goodbye.